What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Going to be playing a game on TCG today, and today I've got the return of Swampoleon. Such a cool deck. Love Swampert and Empoleon together. We have juiced this deck up a little bit. It's doing better than it ever has before, thanks to the modern inclusion of Great Ball. So we got Great Ball in this deck right now. Looks like I am playing against some sort of lizard fellow with purple pants. Okay, so we got Great Ball in the deck right now, which allows us to look at what the top 7 cards of our deck and pick a Pokemon out of there. So this is going to be hopefully more consistent than Timer Ball. Timer Ball was a little bit rough, but we do get to see the joys of, Swampoleon. The fact that we've got an absolutely dead hand here and we need to draw out of it like right now. So this is a little bit tough. This is one of the reasons why we don't play Swampoleon, right? Is because that we have hands like this. But if we could just set up, we would be the best deck ever every single turn. So that unfortunately looks like that's not what we got going on. So I don't think that there's like super a reason to play anything down right now. I feel like we probably just hang on to this, though we could put, sure, we'll put a water onto the active and just pass to my opponent. We do need something else, though. This is not going to cut it. This list is from Kevin Baxter. I have cut one card. I just changed one card, so this is Kevin Baxter's list. He is the mastermind behind Swampoleon here, and one of the forefathers of the Swampoleon deck. I think I had a list that I was tooling around with early on, and then Kevin had a list as well, and we both kind of like mashed our heads together to see if we could come up with something amazing, and we got something halfway decent. It's not bad. The deck is better than we ever thought it was, but it's just we thought it was better than we thought it would be, but didn't turn out to be all that great. So my opponent really doesn't have that much going on either, and I'm glad that I ended up attaching that water energy, because now I am going to be flipping here against my opponent's Chime Echo. So it's possible that, my opponent doesn't really get a whole lot going on. But they finally do get an Ultra Ball, which means they're probably going to get themselves a Lele here or a Let Loose Marshadow, and they're going to be able to draw some more cards. If they do get Lele, which they do, then I'm fine with that. Flying Flip really is going to start doing some damage here. Odds are they're not knocking out this Coco this turn. I don't think that is going to be in the cards for them. They've got no energy in the discard pile. They may very well, evolve this Inkay, but that's really the least of my concerns. Probably put it on the clock. I got like one more turn. I need to top deck and draw out this turn. I don't think I'm going to survive till next turn. So the top deck needs to be something, or else this game's going downhill very fast. And we can tell, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. My opponent is going to start just loading up the Lele. They know that they have an opportunity to just win the game next turn if I don't draw out. And we've got a Lily, but we can't play it for any cards. We can Lily for one. How sad is this? Oh my gosh, and yeah, that's just fantastic. Yeah, so if my opponent can somehow get themselves out of this, which I assume that they'll be able to do, then they're just going to win the game. They can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. That's 10 short right now, so they have to accelerate one energy with Malamar, and then also attach one from hand. And they may miss it. They'd have to draw into like a way to discard. Oh, good game. Sad. Oh no, they got it there because they've got the Oricorio. So you got it there, dude. All right, we're gonna go ahead and concede. Gosh, you guys, you really saw a doozy there. That's great. All right, Swampoleon again. Let's give it another try. See if we can actually draw some cards here. We were playing like Underground Expedition in this deck, which I kind of like, just the ability to draw off the bottom of your deck and be more selective. Obviously, Underground Expedition would have been way better there than the Lily for one. That was really terrible. So not exactly sure. Kevin has 3 Lily in here right now. I think I might just prefer Underground Expedition, being able to hand select the cards you want. I mean, really, this deck's biggest issue is that if it doesn't set up Swampert, it really just doesn't do anything, which is just such a tough thing to do because we have to set up Swampert like without playing Lele. We're not playing, I don't even think we're playing Ultra Ball, right? Like, I don't think this list even has Ultra Ball in it. But then, you get a hand like this and you're like, wow, Lily's amazing. We should play like 3 Lily, right? So it's tough because we can't just play one Lily and say, well, we'll Ultra Ball for Lele and go get it. We just have to play a lot of Lily, and Lily is really dead. Once you set up the Swamperts, the Lily is very much a dead card. It's a card we're going to be using Power Draw and getting rid of. But if we can hit on this Great Ball, I am fine Lilying for 5 on turn 1. That's way better than any of our other turns that we got last time. So that's going to be way more draw than we got last time. Hopefully this game will be a little bit of a better indicator of how valid this deck is. And it looks like we're playing against a Buzzwole Shrine deck, so our Coco is weak to the Buzzwole, but we should be all right. And if we can get a Flying Flip off early here, that would be great, but early Flying Flip is like turn 2 at the best because we don't actually play DCEs in this deck. So we really just have the Coco to use with counter energy. That's kind of our best bet is to, oh, and they play the Brooklyn Hill Forest. That's fantastic. So this is not Buzz Shrine. This is Buzz Rock with the Macargo in it. So that's interesting as well because they should have to kind of play their bench out in order to really have some strong turns here. And then the baby Buzzwoles are just really bad against kind of all of my attackers. I have 160 hit point stage 2 Pokemon who really just do not care about the Sledgehammer. So they don't care about the Sledgehammer at all. They don't care about Choice Band. They don't care about none of that. So we should be good in this matchup. The only thing that we're scared of is that one turn of Dangerous Rogue. But really, they're going to have to Dangerous Rogue a non-GX. So that's like not super great for them. We will gladly take the Piplup here. I actually think that we might want Vulpix instead. That seems kind of better. So let's get that. Let's Great Ball. I guess I should have Great Balled first, right? Yeah, so that's misplay on my part, but it's fine. Should have Great Balled first and then see what we got off the Great Ball and then Brooklyn Hill for whatever else we wanted. So order of operations, live and learn. All right, let's Lily first here, see what we get there. Nothing. That's fine. We're going to retreat and we will get things going here with Beacon. Now, we don't have any rare candies, but it's all good. We'll just get more of these guys. So another Mudkip, another Piplup here, and I'm okay with that. We've got a Marsh Stomp, so we can start to evolve that thing up there, and then we'll Cynthia. So the reason why I decided to Lily there instead of Cynthia is because I wanted to guarantee myself back-to-back supporters there. I would rather Lily for 4, then Cynthia for 6, than just Cynthia for 6 and just dead draw. That would be pretty bad. My opponent's going to bring up the Piplup. Literally do not care. That is totally fine. I've got plenty of time here. And I get to keep my Vulpix, so that's great because I'm going to get to Beacon again. My opponent is going to have to get Diancie, and I'm just super excited about the fact that they're just loading up their bench. That's great. You know, the more bench Pokemon, the merrier. I am totally okay with this. And with both of these bench sitters here, Macargo and Oranguru, they're pretty much guaranteed, and now the Diancie, they're guaranteed to have like this many Pokemon in play for the entire game. So that's like really, really strong for me going forward here. We would like, we would like some things going on here. We would like, I don't know. It's fine. We're just going to Beacon again, so who cares? Let's go in and get ourselves another Piplup. I think I'll start to attach. Yeah, we're going to slap like that water there. We don't really need the Choice Band, but I'm going to play it just because I kind of like having it. We'll evolve that Marsh Stomp, and then let's Cynthia. See what we get off that Shuffle Draw 6. Got ourselves Rare Candy and Primplup. That doesn't really do us anything. But we can retreat into Vulpix here, Beacon, and we can get ourselves a Empoleon and a Swampert. So that's really good. And now we're guaranteed an Empoleon next turn. I have the counter energy as well. So even if they knock out my Piplup with the water energy on it, it's all good. We can just evolve into the other one and counter energy and then just start taking huge knockouts that my opponent will have a very hard time dealing with. Also, if they knock out this Piplup here, I have the Aqua Patch, so we're good to go now. And we can see now that I've like stabilized, I think unless my opponent like Marshadows me here, I'm pretty much stabilized and should be able to come out of this game just ahead. I mean, this deck is just so strong, being able to trade so favorably once you get stabilized. Just getting stabilized is the name of the game. You guys saw that first game there, how terrible it was. I mean, that's just like a horrible way to sit down and play a game at a tournament, and it's definitely happened before. I've seen my friends play this deck at tournaments before, and you just sit down, you just feel so bad just opening a Piplup and just pass, 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 lose. It's just a horrible feeling. So that's the only thing that really sketches me out about this deck. Otherwise, if the deck's set up every time, we just would play it every single tournament, no questions asked. So here we go. We got ourselves the Empoleon in the active. I think that's just going to be what we do here. And we'll also Brooklet Hill, see if we can get ourselves another Piplup. Nope, other Piplup's prize. Fine, we need to find a Rescue Stretcher. It's all good, because we know that we're getting Dangerous Rogued here. So we probably want to do this. And then I guess we power draw first in case I get, like, Guzma, right? I mean, I'm not, like, knocking this thing out. Let's see. The Empoleon does 20 damage for each bench Pokemon, yours and your opponent's. So we could do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We could almost get there, but not quite. Oy, okay, so, I mean, we would need Choice Band as well. So let's just Power Draw. Let's just see where Power Draw gets us. And then, if we get Guzma Choice Band, we are in. But we didn't. That's fine, though. Let's see. Great Ball doesn't really do us a whole lot of good either, so we could Great Ball. I actually don't mind. We could Coco here, but that just brings us down one more. That brings us down one more prize. I don't really want to do that. We could Great Ball and get a second Swampert into play, and Power Draw again. That's just a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. See, what do we got off Great Ball? Nothing. All right, so we're not getting a second Swampert into play. That's all good. Let's just Rare Candy and get that Empoleon out, and then we'll Cynthia. I don't really want to. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I don't really want to put this other Mudkip down, though I could. I mean, I'm not really going to be knocking that. I could knock out the Lycanroc, I guess, with the Swampert. That's definitely an option. Let's just do it. Yeah, we'll just say we're going to definitely knock out that thing with the Super Boost next turn. Let's just say that's what we're going for. It's not ideal, but we would need a lot to do that, actually, because we would also need to get 2 other Stage 2s out. But, hey, we out here now. I want to have another Pokemon in play, and I wasn't, as you can see, I wasn't super confident that I was going to get the I wasn't super confident that I was going to get the Piplup. So there's a Piplup. So that's fine. My opponent's going to knock that out. Then I'll put the Piplup down. It's all good. Maybe if we can get, we'd have to draw completely nutty in order to make this buff out. My opponent's going to Dangerous Rogue this thing. That's kind of sad. I don't think that, yeah, they're just going to Dangerous Rogue. No questions asked. So that's okay. Then they could go down to 2 prizes remaining. We don't really want that. We could just Vulpix. I mean, we could Beacon again, but that's not super great. Let's see what we got going on here. I think we just Power Draw first. Let's just Power Draw away that Nest Ball. That seems fine. Okay, so we're going to do that. Draw 3 cards. We got Aqua Patch. Okay, so, we got ourselves another one. Let's see. Let's do that. And then see where we go from here. Then we can Power Draw again. Let's Power Draw. I think we don't really have anybody that we want to get onto the bench here. So let's just Power Draw away a Guzma. Feels fine. Let's just Power Draw that away. See what we get. We've got another Swampert, but not really doing anything with it. I think that we just Kukui here and hope that we hit Rare Candy off of. Can we even hit Rare Candy? Yeah, we could. We could Kukui and hit that. All right, let's Great Ball first. Let's do everything right. Let's Great Ball. Nope. We could. Let's see. We would have been one short. All right, because the third card in was the Rare Candy. Come on. So we need we didn't get it. Okay. We do have Water Energy. We do have, let's see, we don't have enough water in the discard pile to actually attack with a Swampert this turn. So we are going to be using Beacon here. And we need to shuffle some things back into the deck. Yeah. We need a lot of that. Okay, so let's Rescue Stretcher and shuffle 3 Pokemon back from the deck. Let's throw 1, 2, and 3 back in, I think. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That feels fine. I think at this point, yeah. I mean, we're just in kind of a dire situation here. because if my opponent can like Guzma and knock out this Piplup, that's just like all bad. So I think we just do this on the Swampert, and we might just like have to try and sweep with the Swampert here. So we're gonna do that, and let's retreat into Vulpix. Yeah, and then we just have to beacon again. That's just like where we're at. So I think we try to get like Empoleon. Oh, and I've prized my other Swampert, so that's bad. We just got to get like double Empoleons and hope that we just... Nah, let's get Piplup Empoleon. Because we know that my opponent's going to knock out either the Vulpix or they're going to knock out my Piplup. Or I don't think they can knock out the Swampert. So like we should be cool on that. But we are getting down on the wire here. My opponent's going to go down to 2 prizes, and I need to just stop them from being able to, yeah, I need to stop them from like accelerating. They need to not, I mean, I'm going to have like a Beast Ring turn here. They're going to switch Guzma. So what are they taking out here? Probably a Piplup, I'd have to imagine, which would just be, yeah, that's like super annoying, but that's fine. So they've used another Guzma though. So we want them to use up like as many Guzmas as possible so that hopefully they have a hard time kind of winning this game. But we have to imagine that they have like Beast Rings in hand. So they're going to go down to 2 prizes here. They're going to Beast Ring, and then they're going to go in with that Buzzwole. So then I need to be able to knock out the Buzzwole GX as well. Then I'll go down to 1 prize, right? And they don't actually have Macargo in deck right now. So we should be cool. They're just Rescue Stretchering and going to try to instruct to draw more cards. So we need to like also try to keep them from getting that Macargo in play, because that would be very good for them. So let's go. We should be able to finally actually take a knockout here. Ugh, it's been way too long of a road. We definitely just got clogged up there really awkwardly. So let's, yeah, we have to take a knockout with Swampert. So let's power draw here, and we're going to power draw away that water energy first. I guess I should have Brooklet Hill. Ugh, that's all good. We got the super boost, but we don't have another stage 2. We actually cannot get another stage 2 into play this turn. So we have to power draw again. See, we've got 160. Yeah, we actually should just still get the knockout, right? Because with super boost and a water energy, that's 4. No, is that short, right? That's 160. Oh my gosh, that is painful. I can Guzma and knock out that Buzzwole though, so that's like fine. Let's power draw one more time and see what we get here. I think that we have to see. Let's Brooklet Hill. Yeah, I actually don't have any basics in here to get. If I get another Rescue Stretcher, that'd be cool. Let's see. Water, counter energy. Counter energy is the energy we want. Okay, so that's fine. We need counter energy. So let's power draw away the Nest Ball. That's cool. Sure. Oh, if I get a rare candy, the super boost is great. Okay, we didn't. And we didn't get the counter energy either. We didn't get the rare candy either. But we did get the Rescue Stretcher. Yikes, man. Yikes, my guy. All right, so this is really tough. Let's just get those back. Shuffle 3 Pokemon back into the deck. Okay. So we actually might be better by doing this because we got Choice Band on the Swampert. We got, Aqua Patch onto the Swampert. And we've got energy here. And this might be better because the Lycanroc might not be able to knock out my Swampert. In which case, like, we're cool, right? We just need to survive, like, a turn to make this happen here. So we've got Hydro Pump for 190. That's perfect. Yeah, we're right on the money there. We go down to 3 prizes. This is my opponent's Beast Ring turn. So we have to hope that they just, like, have a hard time Beast Ringing and using Knuckle Impact, because that was their game plan. They were planning on me knocking out the Lycanroc and then Beast Ringing to the benched Buzzwole GX. So we have to hope that maybe there's like some sort of wrench in that plan now, and that my opponent has to Claw Slash the Swampert. If they have to Claw Slash the Swampert, we can definitely win this game. They have maxed out their entire bench. They don't have a good Sledgehammer turn here. And in fact, I think that was probably their only Buzzwole GX, because now they're forced to accelerate onto this Buzzwole. So if they like, they're going to Kukui, they just don't have it like that. They're not going to be able to knock out the Swampert. And you can see now that we've finally stabilized, we're just going to run away with this game. We can just, power draw twice here. We're going to be able to get this Empoleon into play finally, which is just insane. So let's just power draw away that Great Ball, draw 3 cards. See, we've got counter energies on deck. I think we're probably going to end up using the Primplup to evolve through here, but let's power draw away that Nest Ball 2. Get that out of here. All right. And we don't have a rare candy yet. That's fine. We're just going to evolve through here. And then since we are behind on prizes, we can just like knock this thing out with the counter energy. That's cool. And then let's see, what do we actually need to do here? We could retreat. That seems bad. We could Guzma. That seems bad. We need the third stage 2 for that super boost to work. If we Guzma, nope, that's horrible. We definitely don't Guzma. We just take the knockout on the active and then have to finish off that thing for game. We haven't played a supporter yet. I'm actually having a little bit of a hard time figuring this one out because if we go down to 1 prize, then I won't be able to counter energy for game. I do have Aqua Patch. Oh, okay, I have Aqua Patch in hand, so let's just do that. I have Aqua Patch in hand, so I'll be able to finish it off with Empoleon for game. That'll work out. Yep, so we'll just Hydro Pump here. Take out the Lycanroc GX. Huge amount of damage there, 230 damage. Go to 1 prize. And then I've got Aqua Patch, and there's the rare candy that I needed. I've got Aqua Patch, and I actually will be able to use Super Boost now that I finally got that rare candy. I'll be able to evolve, get Empoleon, the other Swampert, and then Super Boost for game. So that's good. I was trying to grind that out. I was like thinking, how many? I do have 2 rare candies down, so I should have had access to at least 1 rare candy in the deck, but I was trying to think it out just in case I didn't end up getting it. So what a crazy comeback from Swampoleon. We really were down in the dumps there early, but we're able to bring it back with a huge Swampert. My opponent could not deal with it. We took out the Buzzwole GX. That was their line of play, and they just didn't have a backup plan at all. Some of these decks are only playing 1 copy of Buzzwole GX there, so getting that Buzzwole taken out was really tough for my opponent to handle, and now they've just got to, swing around and just hope that I ain't got it like that. But we got it like that. We're going to be able to, let's see, how do we want to finish this one off? We want a Swampert Super Boost, or do we want to, Empoleon? I feel like we should actually just, finish the game with Swampert, man. Like, we didn't get to, we don't have to attack with Empoleon 1 time this whole game. Totally crazy. So we're going to rare candy here, and we're going to finish it off with Super Boost and Hydro Pump. Let's get in there, Swampert. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on down, Swampert. Get him. Hydro Pump for game. Good game to my opponent there. Crazy, crazy game. Crazy comeback. Awesome stuff. Glad we got to see Swampoleon do its thing. And like I said, once that deck just gets up and rolling, it can be a total freight train. Totally hard to stop. Let's go ahead and check out this list. Like I said, this is Kevin Baxter's list. It's just 1 card off. I ended up taking out the... I took out the Brooklet Hill. Probably, not... I don't know. I think like 1 of Brooklet Hill. I took out a 1 of Brooklet Hill for like a 7th water energy, I think. He was playing 6 waters. I think I like a little bit more than that. So let's check out that list up here. Card in the top right is Empoleon. Obviously, it's a little blocked off by my camera there. But this is Kevin's list by and large. Like I said, just sub out the 7th water for a Brooklet Hill, and this is Kevin Baxter's list. Very cool deck, definitely fun to play, and still pretty good. Obviously trades well with the Shrine decks, can knock out Zoroarks, and Zoroark decks just pumps out a ton of damage. 160 hit points, stage 2 can be very, very intimidating for your opponent to take down. So anyways, thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub the channel, ring that bell. Let me know what you guys think of Swampoleon in the comments below. Make sure to check out the Etsy store and the Patreon stuff in the description below. Peace.